what do you think, which is the biggest industry where you feel the opportunity is there? Someone who's watching this, what do you think, which industry is gonna have next billion-dollar startups or businesses, or maybe like true value creation will happen in this space which has not been explored yet? What are those gray areas or the white spaces?
I definitely believe the consciousness industry is going to grow. The more technology grows, the more need for human connection and consciousness is going to grow.
So can you give some examples of the businesses people have built in this?
The coaching industry, the healing industry is going to grow through the roof.
Wellness.
Yeah, wellness is going to grow through the roof. Okay, people are not seeing it. Okay, building tech for connection will be a great thing to do instead of
Yeah.
just.
I was having this conversation with you want to complete? I
No,
was
go for it.
having this conversation with one of our clients, and they're building something in the metaverse.
Mm.
Okay. And I said, I really want you guys to succeed.
Mm.
And he said, why? I'm like, the reason is because if you build something in metaverse, I'm gonna build exact opposite of you and try to build something with the human connection, because I know that all of your clients are gonna be miserable with their personal lives. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go help them.
Yeah,
Because if you make $1 billion business, I'm gonna make a $2 billion business out of it.
absolutely. Yeah, I think anything to do with wellness, human connection, human consciousness is an untapped space still.
Mm-hmm.
Is a very untapped space.
Okay.
Today, a person gets more joy when they get likes on their picture than they get joy by just having a conversation, let's just say, with their spouse or their parent or their this thing,
Yeah.
right? Why has that happened? It's happened because technology has now given a new definition saying likes is good. Okay, joy is good. So it's killing consciousness. A part of me is not okay with what's happening, how human conditioning is being changed by tech players on how they should experience emotion. Like, say, this example or analogy I gave you, that a person feels more happiness when they get 10 likes on their picture
Yeah.
than they get the joy they experience with their family, right? Now, that's one part of me which is not happy.
Hmm.
Okay. The other part of me is like, say, today, as a business owner, if I have to generate leads, I have to depend on social media giants. And there is zero transparency in social media giants about how my money gets utilized. Right?
Yeah.
I've done enough testing on social media to know that if I put a budget of 50,000 rupees for a 5-day ad, okay, versus I put a budget for a 2 lakh for a 3-day ad, my entire money will get used.
Yep.
And probably the 50,000 will give me a better result
Yep.
than the 2 lakhs. So there's no transparency there.
Hmm.
There's again too much decentralization or too much centralization of power.
Yep.
Okay. If there's a social activist within me, I'd fight power. Okay. Because I think that's where humanity
Yep.
hits a downward spiral. Okay. So for us, what we wanted to do was this. One, we wanted to build tech that enables connection, human connection.
Okay.
Second, we wanted to solve the business problem of lead generation for businesses that are either left at the mercy of social media, where they don't have control on costs and there's no transparency, or they have to be a part of mundane networking organizations where you're forced to do activities in a networking organization which are necessarily for the benefit of the networking organization, not directly beneficial to me.
Hmm.
Okay. So we've taken these two problems, broken our head for 6 to 8 months, and today we've built a platform called Connext,
Okay.
which is for small and medium business owners, where a business owner, all they have to do is create their profile, their business profile, give us details of business profile, and then the technology will find them a person who has a requirement for their product or who has customers who require this person's product. To give you a simple example, if you are a recruiter and I am a trainer,
Hmm.
you are building your recruitment business, you are constantly reaching out to HR managers. I'm a corporate trainer, I'm constantly talking to HR managers. Now, let's just say we find someone who's into corporate gifting, who's also talking to HR managers. We talk to someone who is into payroll management, who's also talking to HR managers. Okay. Now, if we are able to put 5 or 6 such people together who are constantly selling to the same target customer, and we are able to connect them one to one, saying, match your value system, match your compatibility with each other, and then become partners who are referring clients to each other.
Okay.
Then you don't have to depend on technology or mundane networking.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not like if you are a startup, I will connect you to a person who's 20 years in the industry, because then that will be an unfair relationship where only that 20-year the person in 20 who's in business for 20 years will be able to help you, but you will not add value to him.
Yeah.
So what we are doing is we are curating connections of people who have the similar target customer, okay, but a non-competing product, but at the same life cycle of business. Okay. And the study shows that as a small and medium business, if I get 8 meetings in a month
Hmm.
and I'm able to close 20% of my clients, that is good enough for me to not spend a rupee on marketing anywhere else. So what we are
Wow.
building this tech, we've already done a test phase with 400 entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Now the platform is live. It's not an app yet. It's a web
Okay.
link, connects.community, where we've onboarded another 500 entrepreneurs.
But isn't it very difficult to actually match all of this? Like, it
That's
sounds very good in
that's
theory,
what we've
but
been able to crack. That's
Hmm.
the logic behind the algorithm is what we've been able
that's
to crack.
gonna be your moat.
Yes, because at the end of the day, we've been in this space having a clientele of 190 different industries and sectors of SMEs. So we understand it. Most people who can build a tech still don't know the pulse of the variety of businesses and the complications.
Yeah.
We've been in that space for 15 years now. So that's what we are
That's
bringing to the
gonna
table.
that's gonna be.
Yeah.
But this is a tech for good.
Yeah.
Okay. But don't you think this will also turn into tech for consolidation? Everybody, they start with empowerment.
Yeah.
Okay. Tech for good.
Yeah.
Let's say I am here, taxi drivers are not getting enough business. So I'm gonna get them and pool them together, provide them and become Uber.
Mm.
Right. Then I'm a seller, I'm not able to sell it. I'm gonna give them a platform so that across India people can buy it.
Mm.
So become Amazon.
Mm.
So they all start for tech for good in order to empower people
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
individuals.
Yeah.
But now, because they're so big, there are so many taxi drivers dependent on one thing.
Yeah.
They've consolidated the power together that Uber controls it.
Yep.
It's tech consolidation.
Yeah.
So the power, it's again become a capitalism.
Yep.
Same
Yep.
with Amazon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So same if you do it
Yep.
with a lot of small entrepreneurs and
Yeah.
everybody, don't you think you will also become like
So-
a consolidated tech?
And this is a thought that we've thought through, because at the end of the day, like you said, everybody starts with empowerment, but then in the empowerment, EM goes out and it
And
becomes power,
Yeah.
right? So that's the test we are going to put ourselves through. And that's the test we want the world to hold us responsible for. Today I've come here, I've had the conversation that I've had. This is going to stay online forever,
Yeah.
right? So the reason I've had that conversation is because I'm willing to be held by the collar to say, Rajiv, are you sticking to what you said? We want to decentralize and democratize in a financially viable manner a solution.
Hmm.
That's the bold test / challenge / game we are playing at this point of time.
This takes balls to actually do that.
Yeah.
You need, I mean, I know for a fact that most of the people who come here, they would probably have 5 PR guarding them before this can go public. That this is a bold statement that you want people to come up to you and hold you with a collar that, oh, you said something else and now
Yeah.
you're doing something
Yeah,
else.
yeah.